welcome to my channel. I am Andrea and this is Beyond the Pink Door. So I'm standing up today, that's why I'm bouncing. I'm filming this in my shop this morning. So this is Sunday morning, so this video is going to be up a little bit later than the last few. Generally, I try to film my Sunday vlog on a Saturday and then I schedule it for upload, but yeah, the last few days have just been a bit hectic. I got a fabric delivery in on Friday afternoon, which I wasn't expecting, so that was good because there's nothing like an unexpected fabric delivery to just totally make your day. The poor delivery guy was showing a lot of thankfulness, and yeah, I just think he thought I was a bit mad. But yeah, so 3 big parcels of fabrics arrive. I have them all here behind me, and I just thought I would film the video down here this morning. So my sewing room is upstairs. This is downstairs. This is the original sewing room I had. It's a little bit dark, so I have every light possible on here this morning. And I just thought I'd tell you about my week. So my week again involved no sewing. No sewing, but loads of plans. I think, yeah, loads of plans for sewing, but no actual sewing. But what I did was I cut out the Sagebrush top, the Friday Company Sagebrush top, and my plan on Friday was actually to make this and film a sew along, but that got changed because of the fabric delivery. So I've picked a lovely fabric to make this in. So it's going to be this art gallery fabric because I think this is just so pretty, and I'm filming a sew along because I know you like a sew along. And I've made a few changes to how I'm going to actually construct it, so I just thought that would be interesting. Now I haven't done a toile or anything on this, but I'm just going to chance it and I'm going to film the sew along. So I think that's a really pretty top. I'm not going to go into too much detail because it'll all be in the sew along. So that was my plan for Friday, and then yesterday was my plan to do this vlog, but yesterday I just took photographs of all the fabrics. So I could use the generic photographs from the websites, but the colours aren't always true, so I like to photograph all the fabrics myself, which I know puts loads of extra work on it, but I appreciate seeing proper colours myself rather than generic photographs. So all of these are new. I am going to show you some of the fabrics I got because I have a plan for later on today. So if you follow me on Instagram and if you read my waffle on Instagram, I'm actually going to do a live YouTube this evening at 7. I'm a bit nervous, but yeah, I know I'll get loads of moral support. So I haven't done this before. I just want to do like an interactive show and tell of fabric, so that because I would love to be involved in something like that. So basically the plan is that I will have my camera set up here as it is now, and if you see a fabric on the shelf that you recognize from the website, you can say to me in the chat, Andrea, can I see? So I can take the fabric off, show you the, the proportion of the pattern, and you can see the drape, you can sort of see it in action. So I think that'll be fun. So I'm going to be on the phone camera and my daughter is going to sit on the laptop and keep up with the chat and tell me what fabrics you'd like to see. And if you don't want to see any fabrics, I'll just show them to you anyway. So basically what I want to show you this morning is the Ponte Romas. So up here I have my lovely cable knits, and I got those 2 colours in this week. They look slightly washed out on the camera, but I think that's because I have so much lighting on here this morning. So that, I wouldn't make a weather girl, would I? That one there is the aqua and that is the mauve, and they're both heathered. So they have a really lovely, like an unbelievably soft texture to them. Now the plain colours are really soft as well, but I find the heather ones are just, oh, you just want to wrap yourself you just want to wrap yourself in them. So I have all of my cable knit Harper cardigans, and I also have one in Ponte Roma, and I wear it a lot, and it's this lovely teal colour. So this is, I know I've put this on in some of my previous videos, but I'm just going to pop it on now, because I find I'm popping this one on a lot. I'm leaving it hanging up at the front door and it just gets chucked on a lot, and I just find this colour so versatile too. So I'm still in my skirt. I do actually take it off on occasion, but this is my Ninalee Camden skirt, and actually it's in this lovely denim, and I actually restocked this during the week. So it's a medium weight. I'll be honest, I don't know a lot about denim, but to me it's a medium weight denim. It's got a little stretch in it. It's in the indigo. I only have two denims on the website. One is indigo denim and the other one is a chambray, which is much lighter, of course. This one is perfect for this skirt. It wouldn't be heavy enough for jeans. It would be lovely in, say, the Lander pants. I actually made a pair of Lander shorts during the summer. I didn't actually get to wear them, but I made them, and it would be lovely, say, in, that would be the true bias Lander pants. And it would also be good in, say, the Pietra pants. Are they the closet core? Yeah, I'm not very up on my pants suggestions, but yeah, that's this denim. And this is, of course, a somerset. Yeah, I think my uniform for the winter, I think my mother used to have a capsule wardrobe, but she used to call it her uniform, basically. So it was jeans and maybe a skirt, loads of tops and a jacket and a couple of cardigans. And she used to call that her, like, winter uniform. So I think my winter uniform is going to be a somerset top, because I think the count is 8 at the moment, a Harper cardigan and this skirt or a pair of jeans. So this is my Harper cardigan in a Ponte Roma, and it's just a lovely one to chuck on. And then I was looking through my coats and jackets during the week and I came across another. So this is another Ponte Roma, and this is the Estelle, I think they call it the jacket. I think it's the Estelle jacket from Stylearc. So this has a waterfall front to it. So again, another lovely one to just pop on. I think the pattern does have pockets. I didn't put pockets. I don't like dangling pockets inside a cardigan. It just adds to the width, and yeah, I just don't like them at all. So this is another lovely one for Ponte Roma. Now this wouldn't work in the cable knits because you have to have a fabric that won't fray, because it's just cut on, there's no edging on it. So I'm sure you could edge it in some way, maybe with an overlocking thread. You also have to cut it nice and straight. So I do have a sew along in my playlist. So when you look at my channel, there's on the top bar there, it says videos and playlists, and in the playlist there's sew along, so you'll find it in that. This is another really great one. I love this one. Again, another lovely quick make, because you don't have to overlock it. You've no collar, you've no edging, you just chuck it together. And when I made this, I only had 1.5 meters, and because the fronts are actually quite big, I had to do the sleeve in 2 pieces. So you'll see a seam here, but I don't think it's massively noticeable. But I also made one in a boiled wool. Now I got this boiled wool in one of my local fabric shops called Quilt Yarn Stitch. I'll link them in the description below. And here it is. So it's pink on the inside and like a purpley wine on the outside. Now I have the pockets in this, and the first thing I'm going to do now this winter is take the pockets out. I had the same experience with this. I bought the 1.5 meters, and I had to add on to the sleeve, but I think it's a nice little feature on this. So there it is. I turn up the end of it. I was going to cut it off, but I think it could get stretched if I don't turn it. So I've just turned it up. Like, you would cut this out and you would have this made in jig time. It's so fast. So the waterfall is particularly nice with this because it has the contrast colour. And you would tend, I tend when I put this on, to just wrap it around. And it's so cozy. So you could actually belt it. A belt just doesn't do me any favours at all. I just don't have much of a waist. So if you have a waist, a belt is lovely. Or, you know, if you're somebody built like me and you have a trick to wearing a belt, please tell me, because I would love to put a belt. I'm sure you could, you know, put some sort of a clip or a pin or a brooch or something to hold that back. But this is like, it's so hot, it's so warm, and it's actually so cozy. So this is the Estelle jacket from Stylearc, and I will pop a link into the description box below. So generally, when I say that I'm going to put a link into this description box below, when you're looking at the videos, I think it's over here, you'll see like a little arrow. And if you click on that arrow, it opens down into a box of all the descriptions. Now, it could be over here, I don't know. When I'm looking at the camera, I don't know which side it is, but it'll drop down into a description box of what I've talked about in the video. And generally, I put everything in. Now, I do waffle quite a bit and I go completely off plan, but I put in everything I remember. But if there's something I have forgotten, just ask me in the comments. So I'm just going to show you the 4 pontiromas here, and what's great is I was able to do an order which is actually quite coordinated. So in the order this week, just give you an idea, I got these gorgeous needle cords. So the top one there has a lot of teal in it, and there's lots of red and rusty colours. The paisley one at the top has already sold quite a bit, and then I got these stretch crepes. So I'm actually going to show you the one on top because I've cut a piece for myself already. Then I have the pontiromas there. I love this. Actually, I'll have to show you this. This is a cotton and linen mix. I have a restock of these 2 fabrics, and oh, I'm getting better at this weather girl. These are double gauze and they've got a little gold speckle on them, and they are so soft. And actually in the background, oh, I hope I'm not making you too seasick moving the camera like that, but in the background, look at that big roll of bright yellow. That is my coat fabric that I spoke about. Now, not all for me. I'm only using a couple of meters. So I think there's about 10 meters of that on the website. Now, it's described as boiled wool, but it's not technically boiled wool because it is fraying. It's 70% polyester and 30% wool, so it's not full wool. Now, I love that boiled wool in the Estelle cardigan, but I overheat in it. I don't get itchy or scratchy. I don't have a problem with wool, but yeah, this one is lovely. It's actually quite heavy. So I'm definitely open to discussion on what pattern I might go with. I have a few ideas, but I'm not completely clear on what pattern I'm going to use, but that's another video. So onto the pontiromas. I think I'll actually move them onto my table and reset up. So I'm over here at my cutting out table. So I have my ponties here, and I got a bit carried away. I grabbed another few to show you as well. So I'm just going to show you this one first. This is a stretch crepe. So it's viscose with a crepe feeling. And I immediately cut a bit of this off. It's got a little teal colour there. It's coming up slightly paler on the camera. So if I bring it back here, that's the true colour. But I find that it goes so nicely with my teal cardigan. So this might sound ridiculous, but in reality, these are gorgeous together. So this is the colour, this is Jade, actually, I called it. So this is gorgeous with this because it just picks up on that little colour that's in it. Pop it over the other side as well. So my plans for this is an Avid Seamstress day dress, because I was just reminded of that pattern during the week. I was having a little root through all my patterns, and again, it's one that I printed last year, stuck together really badly, so I'm going to send it off to be A0 printed. And It fit really well last year, but I just found a little bit restricted. I think I've just got so used to a nice stretch in a fabric and I do a lot of stretching between pulling out fabrics and everything. I hate being restricted in a non-stretch fabric at this stage. So there's 5% elastane in this. So it does have a nice stretch. So it'll be enough stretch to move the back, move the arms. Yeah, I find that if I'm just uncomfortable in something, because I work from home, I just go immediately take it off and put something else on. So I think this is going to be really nice. And this black tights, my boots, my teal cardigan, sorted. I think that'll be lovely. So I have this in like a purpley colour as well, which goes beautifully with the aubergine Ponte Roma as well. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I have this one here that I just wanted to show you. This one I've named Tetris. And this has a lovely purple background with these really Tetris type shapes. So there's a little pop of yellow in it. So again, very tempted with this one because it'd be lovely with my cardigan. And of course, I had to move the coat fabric over. Gorgeous with the coat. Now that would be really cool. So yeah, these Ponte Romas, I have them in 4 different colours at the moment, and I do have other colours ordered, but I'm finding my neutrals for my wardrobe, because I have a colourful wardrobe, my neutrals are teal and ochre. So I have a black cardigan, but I don't actually wear it that often. I don't feel good in it. It's just, I don't think black is a colour that's great on me. But this teal, well, jade actually I've called this one, and this one is teal, so there's a slight difference between the two of them. I'll show you that one now in a minute. But I do find, yeah, my teal and my ochre are my neutrals. So they're my black and navy, I suppose. Now I'm going to get in black, navy and grey, so because they are great colours as well. But I'm finding with this week's delivery, the aubergine, the teal and the jade and the red, they're all coordinating with all the fabrics I got this week. So here's the jade. I think this is my favourite out of the 2 colours. I love that, but yeah, this is my personal favourite. This is stunning with the paisley needle cord, gorgeous, and it's also gorgeous with the leopard needle cord. And then we have 2 needle cords I had to show you. Now these needle cords are actually 45 inches wide, so I had a bit of a shock when they arrived. I thought they were the normal width, but I think printed needle cords just seem to be in narrow widths. So this is beautiful. I love the colours in this, and this is actually gorgeous with the yellow for my coat. Pop it down there. So here's my coat, and I'm visualising, say, I think this would be lovely in a pinafore dress. I'm loving the new Jennifer Lauren pinafore dress. I think it looks stunning. It would also be lovely in the Camden skirt that I'm wearing. Oh, look at those. Isn't that just gorgeous? I'm sure there's loads of other patterns as well to think of for needle cords. And I also got this red, again, with the coat. Absolutely gorgeous. So beautiful colours in this, and it's lovely and fine. I just love the colours. And also I have red. My mother was a big fan of red. Everything was red. My father loved red on her. She loved wearing it. So that's the red. And again, stunning with this. Absolutely just gorgeous. And where's the aubergine? So here's Tetris with the aubergine. Now, it doesn't look on camera that it's matching, but it is. I found yesterday photographing this almost impossible. Photographing the jade and the teal colour, almost impossible. But yeah, this is, trust me, this is a great, it looks a terrible match on the camera, but it's a good match. And of course then we have the option of the neutral ochre. So I love this. So that's a little glimpse into the fabrics I got. Oh, I just see the double gauze. I'm going to grab one because I have to show you. Now I've grabbed the teal. Oops. Now we're steady. So this is the teal, and it's got, the three of them have the softest, they are so soft, and they have, I've called them night sky because they've got all these little gold dots. Now that's washed the colour out on camera, but this is the colour back here. So it's a lovely deep teal colour. Oh, I think it's absolutely gorgeous, and it's beautiful with the needle cords. It's just gorgeous. So yeah, beautiful. So the plan for my YouTube live this evening is, it's kicking off at 7 o'clock. So when you see this video on my channel screen, you should see that there's a scheduled video for 7 o'clock this evening. Now for those of you who don't know, I live in Ireland, so it's 7 o'clock Ireland time, but you can set a reminder. So if you go to my channel, you can hit set reminder and you will have a reminder that it's starting. I don't know the full technicalities about it because I haven't actually done it before, but I do know that there's a chat box in it, and you can ask questions, you can chat among yourselves, you can ask to see particular fabrics, and what we'll try and do is we will try to put in links then to the fabrics as well. So you'll have to bear with us because it's a whole new thing, and thankfully I have Keris, my daughter, to give me a hand, but I think it'll be a bit of fun. So I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope it wasn't too kind of seasickness like with me moving the video around a lot. And thanks to everybody who watched my video during the week for my 2,000 subscribers. I have so many comments on it. I have answered quite a few comments, and then unbeknownst to me the other day I was actually answering comments and chatting and realised that I had no internet connection, so all my comments got deleted. So that was a bit of a pain because I like to chat, as you know. There's always a bit of waffle. And thanks so much to everybody who donated coffee to my Ko-fi account last week. I'm well on my way to my camera. I am so chuffed. So I'm looking at a few options for cameras, and I just feel so grateful to everybody who gave their hard-earned money to my fund for my camera. So yeah, thanks so much. The link is in the description box below as well if you'd like to yeah, just buy me a coffee on my Ko-fi account. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much, and I will either see you in the next video or I will see you later on the YouTube live. So bye for now.